My name is Chezi Zionce. I'm the Rabbi at Beit Re'im Synagogue and School. It's our honor and privilege tonight to partner together with the JCC's Greater to Toronto, the Schwartz Reisman Center, the UJA Federation, as well as March of the Living Canada and March of the Living International to dedicate this wonderful exhibit. The exhibit that you see around the walls of the building, and I hope you'll take the time afterwards to explore and examine the different pictures on the wall. These pictures were originally designed for an exhibition that was held at the United Nations headquarters in New York City. It's now a replica of this exhibit is at Auschwitz-Birkenau in Poland. And it's our privilege and honor to have this adorning the walls of the Schwartz Reisman Center just outside of our sanctuary as our people come out on Shabbat, able to see the exhibit and able to connect with March of the Living. March of the Living is a 2-week trip to Poland and Israel that brings together thousands of young people from all over the world. I first went on the march over 20 years ago, leading a group from Toronto. I recently went to the march as Rabbi of the Toronto contingent 3 years ago. And I'll tell you, on that first trip to Israel, I learned something very important. Not only are we creating a new generation of ambassadors and witnesses to the worst tragedy ever to befall humanity, but we're also taking these precious souls of these young people and making them into better human beings. Let me give you 2 short examples. One, when I was on the march for the first time, remember, we literally went to Poland, went to death camp after death camp, site after site of atrocity, and literally ran our hands through the ashes of European Jewry. And I remember finding myself in the temple in Krakow, in the large Reform synagogue that was now a museum. We're in Krakow, Poland. It was Mincha time. We're about to pray the afternoon service. Different parts of our groups were arguing, well, we're going to be Orthodox, we're going to be conservative, Reform, like they differentiated at the camps in Poland. So while we argued amongst ourselves, and while some Orthodox did not want to pray in Armenian, the chief rabbi of Israel at the time, Rabbi Lau, walked into the same place, the Reform temple, with his entourage, began Ashrei Yoshvei Beitecha, began to daven Mincha. We saw how ludicrous our rules were. We also witnessed up above people watching us. It was a group of tourists from Hungary. There was amongst them was a group of 2 Jewish people. They came down and made contact with us, in other words, and told us that indeed we were like the artifacts that were on display. Praying Mincha, for this family had never witnessed other Jews praying together. And through a translator, the family explained to us how they had hid their Judaism in modern-day Hungary, hadn't come out and told people they were Jewish, their children weren't circumcised, didn't have babies' names. So we gathered a circle, and there in Krakow, there where we came to witness the destruction of European Jewry, I saw with my own eyes, and the young people saw as well, Tchiyat HaMetim, resurrection of the dead, as we gave these young people names, Jewish names of their grandparents who had perished in the Holocaust. They had beaming smiles, wide eyes. Their parents had tears flowing down their faces, and indeed, Jewish people were resurrected on that site. In addition, one of the great outcomes of March of the Living is that we try and create better human beings, not elitist human beings, not fancy schmancy Jews, but better human beings. Human beings that are worried about humanity, worried about their fellows, worried about their neighbors. And that's the real message of the March of the Living, to create witnesses for a new generation and create better human beings from our young people. Together we ensure that the world will be a safer place.